Welcome back to my channel. It's Masterpiece 59 here bringing you a WWE Friday Night Smackdown review. So make sure you jot down any thoughts you might have. And of course, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get straight to it. We had opened up the show with Sami Zayn backstage complaining to Nick Aldis about him having to earn title opportunities when Cody can just get a rematch. And he would say how then he had his chance last week and then Randy Orton got involved. And what business does Randy have involved? And then here would come Randy Orton, and he would tell him to keep talking. You wouldn't hear what he would say. And Cody Rhodes would go to the ring, and he would call Randy out, and he would say they could finish what they started last week. Out would come Randy Orton and Nick Aldis. And Nick Aldis would say that if they lay a finger on each other before the match at Sunday night's main event, they will never get a WWE Championship opportunity. Then Randy Orton would talk about last week and how Cody had the chance to pull the trigger and hit him with that chair. And he said he didn't because he's too much of a good guy. He's not the American Nightmare. He's an American dream maker, daydreamer. Cody would say that how Randy Orton always comes back to him and how he beat him. And he would drop a line. It's not a prediction, it's a spoiler about him beating him. It seems like maybe he aligns with Paul Heyman. Let me know your thoughts on this down below. We would see the Tongans versus Damian Priest and R-Truth for the Smackdown Tag Team Championship. Match is a pretty solid match if you ask me. The Tongans will end up picking up the win and still being the Tag Team Champions. Let me know your thoughts on this down below and if you're liking them with Haku. Next, CM Punk was being interviewed backstage, and he would talk about Kevin Owens saying he hasn't changed. And he would say he has changed. He's evolved, and he became better. And here would come Randy Orton. He would say after he beats Cody, he just wanted to let him know he'll be coming for the 15th World Championship. Let me know your thoughts on a potential match between those two. Next, Tiffany Stratton and Chelsea Green were backstage walking, and Chelsea was apologizing, and Tiffany would say she was just trying to help, and she would tell her, but don't come out there tonight, just so she doesn't jeopardize her title reign. And then here would come Paige talking with them, and she would say how she relates that and how she had to give up. She knows what it means to be injured and stuff, and have to give up what you earned. And here will come Fatal Influence talking about how they could take the title from Chelsea. And then they would say, and Paige would basically challenge Jason, and she would say she could take that U.S. title. And let me know your thoughts on this down below. Next, we have Julia come out to get ready for her match versus Blake Monroe. But Blake Monroe would end up attacking Julia from behind, and the match never got started. She would just end up laying her out. I don't know what they're doing with this. Maybe her first match will just end up being against Chelsea, but they said in a month, so I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on this down below. Next, we have Trick Williams and Little Yachty come out talking about. Trick would say Trick would say that he got Little Yachty back and how Baron Corbin can't beat him out cheating, and he wants a rematch. And Baron Corbin would come out and he would tell him he's not getting a rematch, and he would say that the title was getting a haircut, and he would say that he beat him twice. He doesn't deserve a rematch. And then Lil Yachty would come from behind and hit him with the kendo stick. They would attack him and send him out of the ring. And then Baron Corbin would say, is that how they want to do it? He would challenge Lil Yachty to last 5 minutes in the ring with him in Atlanta at Sunday night's main event in his hometown. Lil Yachty will end up accepting the match, and if he wins, Trick Williams will get a title shot. Let me know your thoughts on this down below. Next, we would see Kevin Owens getting interviewed, and he didn't really get to say anything before. Here would come Finn Balor, and he would say a little heads up would have been nice, and then here would come Gunther, and he would say he didn't have to worry about Finn Balor. He said that he wins, he will have to worry about Gunther, and Finn will wish Kevin good luck and hope he wins, and he would let it be known that he will be coming for the title if Kevin wins. Let me know your thoughts on this down below. Next, we have Tiffany Stratton versus Lash Legend with Nia Jax in a one-on-one match, in a solid match. Lash Legend would end up picking up the win, and after the match, of course, they would attack her. And here would come Chelsea Green to make the save, attack them with a candlestick, even though she's not medically cleared. Let me know your thoughts on this down below. And in the main event, we would see Kevin Owens versus CM Punk for the WWE Undisputed Championship. I really enjoyed this match. It was awesome, if you ask me. I really love this match. This was a pretty fast-paced, hard-hitting match. It seemed like they really wanted to hurt each other. It was a really good match. Sammy would end up getting involved, trying to help KO, and then he would give KO the title to hit Punk, but he didn't want to accept it. So then he would end up clocking Kevin Owens with the title and costing him the match, and CM Punk is still the WWE Undisputed Champion. Let me know your thoughts on that. Then afterwards, he would attack both of them and hit them with the title. He's really obsessed with the WWE Championship. Let me know your thoughts on this down below. Overall, I thought Smackdown was a really good episode this week. I gave it like an 8 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts down below. Till next time, like, comment, and subscribe.